Hello and welcome back. I am Debbie Peterson of Getting to Clarity, and this is another episode of the Getting to Clarity Show. Today, we are talking about how to stop sabotaging your own career success. Do you ever get in your own way? Do you ever find yourself just getting in the weeds? So, understanding and addressing the ways that we might be sabotaging our career, our leadership, our businesses is the first step. It's about realizing that while the road to professional achievement is a journey, there are often internal roadblocks that we set up, perhaps without even knowing it, that can hinder our progress. So these obstacles aren't just bumps in the road, they can become permanent barriers if we don't learn how to navigate them. So it's not a one-time, one and done, but it is a continuous process of self-awareness and recalibration. So, what is self sabotage? Well, self sabotage in the context of career occurs when we actively or passively take steps to prevent ourselves from reaching our goals. And the behavior might manifest as procrastination, self doubt, sticking too rigidly to our comfort zone, playing small, among others. And it often originates from deeper psychological issues related to past situations at work or even personally, and also fear, like fear of failure, fear of being judged, or even fear of success. I remember when I heard that the first time, I was kind of like, huh? Fear of success. But think about it. Things will change when you have success. And sometimes you don't even realize that you're afraid of the change, that there is fear related to the change, and it's holding you back. So, some common forms of career self sabotage are limiting beliefs. Limiting beliefs, these are the lies that you tell yourself. And as long as you continue to tell them, they define you. They are the stories that we tell ourselves about our abilities, our own worth or potential that hold us back. So, for example, thinking you're not smart enough to take on a new project, or believing that you're too young to go into a leadership position, or maybe it's too late to go for the promotion or change your career path, things like that. How about self doubt? This can make you question your skills and decisions constantly. It runs full time. And that leads to paralysis across all spectrums, missed opportunities, the whole gamut. Fear of failure, the anxiety over making mistakes can prevent you from taking risks that could lead to your next role, to substantial growth. How about fear of being judged? Worrying excessively about other people's opinions, which are none of your business, by the way. And that might stop you from putting forth ideas that you have or taking on different leadership roles. How about fear of success? Sometimes success brings changes that can be scary. So, for instance, you might fear that achieving a high level position will lead to more pressure. You do or you don't know that for sure until you've already done it. Maybe you fear that it will disrupt your family life. Well, you don't know because it hasn't happened yet. And if you're holding yourself back without giving yourself the credit to deal with it, then you're doing yourself a disservice. How about overthinking? Anybody ever do that? This can cause you to get lost in the details, in the weeds, in the what ifs, and it stalls decision making and it just makes you stuck. You can't take action. Procrastination, delaying tasks that you find daunting or unpleasant. Yeah, that can lead to missed opportunities for advancement. How about perfectionism? When you are stepping up in your career or your leadership, it is so good to aim high, but getting too caught up in the perfection as you go there can really slow you down. So sometimes striving for the perfect can lead to delays because you never see yourself or the situation as perfect enough to go for it. So, what do I suggest? Catch it, challenge it, and change it. So, to tackle these self sabotaging behaviors, I have a simple framework. It's called Catch It, Challenge It, and Change It. Here's how it works. So, catch it. Become aware of when and how you're sabotaging yourself. Notice the thoughts or the patterns when they occur. Even if they've already occurred, if you realize it, that's a win. Next comes challenge it. Ask yourself critical questions to challenge these behaviors and thoughts. Is there real evidence of my thinking? Is it in fact true? Maybe even consider, what would you advise a friend in the same situation? Hmm. Finally, change it. Replace the sabotaging thoughts or behaviors with a constructive one that moves you forward towards your goals and what you aspire to. So, for instance, if you're hesitating to apply for a leadership position because you believe you're not fully qualified, first you catch it. You catch yourself holding back due to this limiting belief because you don't know. Challenge the notion. So challenge it by realistically assessing your skills and experience. What does qualified enough look like? Can you learn it? Then change your approach. So change it by setting a specific date to update your resume and submit your application. You're going to do it. Aiming for qualified enough rather than perfect. So what's next? If you find yourself resonating with any of these behaviors, I know I do, and I have in the past, it is time to take a step back and start using the catch it, challenge it, and change it framework. Begin by identifying just one area where you've been your own roadblock. Apply the framework daily because it is about building that muscle, and watch your career as it starts to align more closely with who you are and what you want most. So remember, the path to clarity and success isn't always straight. It is filled with learning and growth opportunities. So write down one action that you can take within the next 48 hours. And please keep me posted. I would love to hear from you. Either comment below or send me an email to debbie@debbiepetersonspeaks.com. And if you're an organization and you are ready to dive deeper and truly harness the power of your people, consider one of my clarity-driven leadership programs. You can find them at debbiepetersonspeaks.com. And until the next time, here is wishing you the clarity that you deserve for the impact that you desire. Take care and bye-bye for now.